Welcome to Explore with the Sherries. We're Jeff and Sam, two guys, one camera, and absolutely no idea what we're doing half the time. If it involves dodgy maps, snacks, and unexpected wildlife encounters, we're in. This week we've packed our bags and forgot half our stuff to visit another one of Haven Holidays' lovely spots, Perran Sands, down in sunny Cornwall. We're talking sandy beaches, sea views, and the occasional seagull crime wave. But here's the twist, we're not just camping, oh no, we're glamping in style, baby. In a geodome. That's right, a geodome. Now if you're wondering what a geodome is, imagine a giant sci-fi bubble that looks like it's crash landed in a holiday park. Inside, you've got a living area, two side pods, aka bedrooms, and enough zip-up canvas to confuse even the most experienced tent dweller. It's basically a spaceship made of tarpaulin. The Perran Sands site itself has everything. A beach you can walk to or tumble down a sand dune to. Pools, arcades, food options, and plenty of families wondering why they brought the dog. Just down the road is Perranporth, a classic Cornish coastal town with a cracking beach, surf shops, and the watering hole. The UK's only pub, literally on the sand. We may never leave. But, fair warning, the beginning of this video. Let's just say there were squatters in our geodome. No spoilers, but things did not go to plan. So hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and join us as we attempt to survive Cornwall, the wind, and our own bad decisions, one dome at a time.
We interrupt your regular programming to bring you an unbelievable, but very real, story from the Cornish coast. Jeff and Sam, intrepid adventurers and part-time tea enthusiasts, had just arrived at the picturesque Haven Holidays Perran Sands, nestled near the surfy charm of Perranporth, Cornwall. Break here, stop mill. Check-in went smoothly, friendly waves at the gate, a cheery welcome pack handed over by ground staff, and the all-important key to their futuristic home for the next few nights, the Geodome. But as they strolled up to their dome, buzzing with excitement and probably thinking about snacks, something was off. The door was open, and not just unlocked, open. Inside, two complete strangers who had, quite literally, made themselves at home. This unsuspecting couple had mistaken Jeff and Sam's Geodome for their own safari tent, which, in fairness, was somewhere else entirely. And rather than raise suspicions over the extra bedrooms or space-age design, they simply shrugged and settled in. They unpacked, they boiled water, they started making lunch, they napped, they tested the bed, break here stop mill, and they left behind a crime scene of chaos, tea spills on the table, crumbs on the sofa, muddy push-bike tracks on the carpet, and a very, very rumpled bed. When the error was finally discovered, it took a solid 30 minutes for the couple to gather their belongings and make the walk of shame across the site, break here stop mill. Jeff and Sam, ever polite, but internally screaming, asked if the Geodome could be re-cleaned. The answer, a resounding no. Apparently, it had already been cleaned once, and that was deemed enough, even after it had been used like a motorway service station, break here stop mill. So, their holiday began not with relaxation or wine on the deck, but with someone else's sandwich crumbs on the sofa. Stay tuned as Jeff and Sam try to recover from this bizarre beginning. And to the couple who wandered into the wrong dome, maybe next time, read the sign.
Hello viewers and welcome back to the channel. This week we're staying in another Haven holiday site, and this time it's Perran Sands in Cornwall, not far from Perranporth. Now this time we're staying in a Geodome and we're staying here for 4 nights. So come along and I'll show you around. Okay, here is your main front door into your Geodome. Fairly secure. It's a wooden door. Now this one is number 3 Geodome. It's by a lock entrance. Fairly secure. That's your main Geodome area. So straight away you have your seating. It's like an L-shaped sofa. Dining table with 2 bench seats. Little kitchen area with your 2 halogen hob, would you say, Jeff?
It's not halogen, it's just an electric hob.
Okay, electric hob. I'll correct that. Microwave. Fairly clean. Important toaster and kettle. I don't like that. There's water in the kettle. Now, I would say that has been used within the last 10-15 minutes, because literally we have just got here and we have not boiled the kettle, but that is still warm. So that is the person who, or the couple that were here before us, who mistook this for their accommodation.
Yeah, upon arrival, we arrived and there was already someone in here and they'd got the wrong place.
Yeah.
So they'd moved in and we actually...
Literally moved in.
Yeah.
Clothes were unpacked. Food was in the fridge. So
and they actually spilt, I mean, there's fruit drinks and juice all down there.
Yeah.
So we'll clean this. I mean, you shouldn't really have to clean when we've moved in, but we'll give it a good cleaning.
Well, you shouldn't have to.
No, I know.
You know, it was cleaned before we arrived here. Somebody else was in our accommodation, so it should be clean again. But Haven have refused to do that.
Yeah.
Never mind. Okay, fridge, freezer. I'm sorry if that's blinking at you, but that's LED for you. You got your TV, teapot. Don't know why you'd want a teapot in a Geodome, but there you go. Cups. There you go. That's what I'm saying. It's been used. Not very clean.
No, I know. But we can give it a good clean. I've got plenty of cleaning products. We'll give it a good going over.
Got your utensils.
Knives and forks.
Knives and forks and spoons. Teaspoons.
All the necessary plates and saucers, pots and pans, wine glasses, salt and peppers, you name it.
Egg cups. Or some people say shot glasses. Now this one comes with 2 extra pods, which you get a twin room that side and a double room this side. So we're going to the double room first. You have your 2 little windows with little curtains each side. Your double bed. Excuse me, that's something else you'll have to be careful of, knocking yourself against these.
That all looks fairly clean, doesn't it? They obviously changed all the blankets, sheets, the quilt and everything.
Yeah. Not too bad.
A light in your bedroom as well.
It's good.
That might be flickering with the LEDs.
One thing I've noticed as well, you get a lot of cobwebs and little tiny spiders. Don't we ever see that? Just here.
Yeah.
Loads of little tiny spiders around.
I have noticed a lot of ants. So if you've got a bit of a thing about ants and spiders and everything else, insects crawling around at night.
Maybe a Geodome isn't for you.
No, not really. I noticed there's lots of gaps as well. So there's a sign outside saying beware adder snakes. So the base of it is...
It's a wooden base, isn't it?
Yeah, it's almost like decking.
A slatted wooden base with carpet on top. So you have a tall chest of drawers for your clothing. That's your view from this side. You've got your light in the middle.
Dining chairs, table.
And this is your twin bedroom. Again with windows each side. Light socket. Light switch, I should say.
Is there any power in the bedrooms? No?
There's no power in the bedrooms, it's just a light socket.
Yeah, so it's no USB sockets for charging.
No. You've got your little, what I call Haven sized beds. Not your normal standard size single bed, but just enough. Bit of a tear on the canvas. Carpets, I would say, could do with a hoover. They haven't been hoovered that well. Still a lot of crumbs around. It is a very nice geodome. It's just first impressions with what happened before we arrived here, with somebody else being in our accommodation, has put a bit of a damper on it, would you say?
Absolutely, yeah.
And there's something else which is niggling me.
I noticed that as soon as we walked in,
Yeah.
and I would say it reminds me of when and you,
When I was a kid, keeping mice
in a glass tank that you used to have.
like a fish tank, yeah.
Yeah.
And you'd walk into a room and there's that smell that mice give off.
Yeah, and I've just cleaned the garden shed, ready for the season to get the mowers and everything else back at home, and there was a strong smell of mice there, and that's the same smell that's in here.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they've got problems with mice. We are in the...
Well, it's coming up to the end of April, isn't it? It's the 28th of April. But still, you wouldn't really...
I think there's a lot of gaps where they can get in. And I think in this soft furnishings, they could make a nest. So you don't know what's hiding, but they may take the precautions of putting mice traps down and things like that.
But there is that strong smell of mice.
Yeah, I don't think you'll get rid of that for the duration of time. We're only here till Friday. It's Monday today. We're here till Friday.
So this sofa is actually a sofa bed.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying, you know. Now, I don't know whether this was done by the previous people who shouldn't have been in here, but when we walked in, this was on. It's still quite hot to touch.
The kettle's been used.
Kettle's been used because it's half full of water and it's
still warm.
Still warm. You've got spilt...
Orange juice or...
Something spilt on there.
Yeah. Just wants a good cleaning. We'll sort that out.
There's crumbs all over the sofa. I try to think what that is.
Yeah, I'd say you'd have to be very, very spotless if, you know, having food product in here and leaving anything out when you go out for a day trip and you leave.
There's a lot of marks all over the sofa.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's that? Yeah, it's not very clean, is it?
No. And all the cushions smell as well. I don't know if that's mice smell or damp smell.
Yeah, that smells of mice.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that every dome would be the same.
No, let's not spoil it for other people or families coming.
You make your own mind up if you're going to book one of these. Oh, I don't know what it is, but the warmth on the canvas makes the smell even stronger.
Now I notice a lot of the Haven sites have actually stopped doing these domes and these safari tents.
Yeah, I think there's only 2 or 3 now that actually...
Yeah. This is still doing touring and it's also doing the safari tents and these geodomes. How long for, I'm not too sure. We'll let you know what this actually costs for the 4 nights, Monday to Friday. You have to vacate Friday morning, and we'll let you know at the end of the video on what else that we uncovered.
Yeah, it hasn't been hoovered.
No, it's not been cleaned properly.
There's bits all over the floor.
I mean, the dead flies are probably just because of the heat.
There's an ant. That's about the seventh ant I've seen today so far. Yeah, so you are going to get ants. You are going to get creepy crawlies. There you go. Don't know if the camera will pick it up, but cobwebs.
Yeah, there's plenty of cobwebs.
Oh, stuck to the camera now. Ew. Another one. Marks all over the canvas. So yeah, this is a 2-bedroomed geodome pod, or whatever they call it.
First thoughts?
Would I stay in another one?
For me, no.
No, I don't think I would.
Not for me. I mean,
first impressions aren't good.
I think it's just from the cleaning point of view, but
it's not very clean at all.
No. What worries me as well, the water tub is half full and the kettle's full. That's something that we've got to go and empty and get some fresh water. I've just gone buy some bottled water.
Yeah, definitely.
I've just noticed with the electrical pack as well, if you're going to bring anything like an air fryer or something like that, or something that you...
It might not cope with it.
No, I'm not too sure if these are just set up for 10 amps. That's something you may want to inquire about, because these are the very, very basic microwave. It's probably 600 watts.
So you have 1, 2, 1 over there, 3.
I think that's it on power.
3 power outlets, is it?
Yeah.
3 double power outlets. You do have an extension lead down here, which is powering the hob and the fan and the heater if needed, but we've actually come away during the
heat wave
that April is currently having. This is April 2025.
And it's the 28th today, which is a Monday.
Yeah.
It's about 28 degrees in here at the moment with the what I've just tested.
It is quite warm in here.
Yeah.
So you do have a fire extinguisher, fire blanket, and smoke alarm up there. Don't know if it works, but there you go.
It should. Everything should be tested.
It's like here as well. It's like all coming away, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is actually decking.
Yes. Yeah. Because all the other ones that are blown away, you know, the safari tents.
Oh yeah, the warden was saying that during the storm they had here during the winter in Cornwall, 3 or 4 of the safari tents were damaged. Hence why they've only got 3 or 4 left now. Geodome stood up to it, but the safari tents didn't. So this is the walk around of the Geodome. Our first impressions, we wouldn't book another one.
No.
But please do not let that spoil you experiencing what a Geodome is like. There is, I'll just show you how many are out here. Sorry if there's any wind noise. So that is actually the view from...
We're nice and close to the toilet block and shower block.
So what would you give out of 10 for this, Jeff?
I'm going to say, honest opinion, I'm going to give it a 3. To be honest, I'm sorry about that.
3 out of 10.
Yeah.
What do I give it? I wouldn't give it any more than a 3 out of 10.
I know they say it's glamping, but I can't see where the word
This is not glamping.
No.
Glamping, what? Glamorous camping, if that's what it stands for.
Yeah.
No. It's not for me, and it's definitely not for Jeff.
No.
But don't let that spoil what...
No, I should make that... I mean, we should make that clear, because it's within a budget, isn't it? We're going to let you know, as I say, at the end of it, but it's within the budget of a lot of people. It's reasonably priced. At this time of year, it's reasonably priced.
Yeah.
And I would say it's probably one up from buying a tent from Go Outdoors and doing it yourself. This has obviously got more space and it's all set up for you, but it's taken the fun bit out of camping. And this is...
Well, bearing in mind that we've had to drive 5.5 hours to get here.
Yeah.
So it's a tiring drive.
Yeah.
First impression, somebody was in our accommodation when we arrived.
Yeah, we had to wait for them to move out all their gear.
They literally unpacked.
They had push bikes in here.
Yeah.
All their food products, their suitcases.
Their clothing was in this chest of drawers. Yeah. Everything. Someone was in our accommodation. So first impressions, that put a damper on things.
Yeah.
You walk in and there's a strong smell of mice.
And what happens if we get bit on the arse and had a snake?
Just count yourself lucky.
That's a bonus, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll have to bleep that out.
You won't?
I will.
Why?
You can't say
Really?
You can't say on YouTube.
Okay.
With any luck, that's been bleeped out. Never mind. Anyway, so don't let that spoil your experience. If you've booked a Geodome, come and experience it. Before we go on any further, I'll just take 2 seconds of your time. 98% of you are still not subscribed to our channel. Now, as I said on my previous video, I understand subscribe, scares a lot of people. Now, you can just think of it as follow. If you'd like to follow us on our adventures, hit that subscribe button. It does not cost a thing to follow us. We do not charge you, nor does YouTube. So hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, give us a thumbs up, and you'll come along and we'll show you everything we do and everything we get up to. Thank you.
Taking a walk to the main complex, shop, takeaways and amusements.
Trapped inside the mind of a dreamer, losing sight of all the visions in my head. I've been tossing all my thoughts off the deep end, drowning out my fears with tears instead. I've been searching for a peace of mind. Why is certainty so hard to find? I feel like I've been wasting all my time. Everything I tell myself is a lie. Feel alive, I'm 6 feet underground. I've got dreams on my gravestone, no flowers to be found. I keep screaming, shouting, this is my battleground. Though I'm trapped inside the mind of a dreamer, my fears can't hold me down. Casket of our heart's deepest feelings, graveyard of forgotten wants and hopes, trapped inside the mind of a dreamer.
So this is a cashless arcade area where you have to top up your card. So buy a new card. So £15 gives you 75 credits, £20 gives you 100 credits, £30 gives you 150 credits, but they'll give you 30 bonus credits on top of that. Or you can do any amount, but multiples of a pound. So you put like £2, £3 on. So it's not too bad.
Absolute bargain.
But as you said earlier, it takes the enjoyment out of
Paying with cash.
paying with cash, doesn't it?
Yeah. Very reasonable.
Yeah, the only machine that you'd actually win money on. Mr. Bean's Teddy himself, or Mr. Bean.
Perranporth Beach, absolutely stunning and worth a visit, only 5 minutes down the road.
Well, it's currently 9:30 at night.
In the UK.
And all I can say is that they desperately need curtains.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've only got what looks like a sheet.
It's a bit of cheesecloth, that's all.
A sheet on the window. Don't know if you'll be able to see that.
Oh, sorry, you're talking to me.
No, I'm talking to the camera.
Oh.
Literally a bit of cheesecloth on the window, which is stopping people looking in.
I'll just show you in my foot.
Literally like that.
It looks like it's an old pillowcase.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Could be wrong.
As you can see, we brought a fire with us, a heater, because the temperature has dropped. Let's see what tomorrow morning will bring, whether it's been a good night's sleep or not. Nighty night.
Good night, John boy.
A few moments later.
Following day.
Okay, it's currently 7:50 the next morning, and I must be honest and say that was the worst night's sleep I've ever had. Don't know about you.
Absolutely, 100% terrible.
Yeah. Where the domes are positioned, it seems that there's a shortcut back from the main complex, and they walk straight past the domes. And they've put a children's play area right outside the domes. And as you've just seen in my previous clip, at 10:45 last night, we had a lot of kids playing on the dome playground outside here.
That's just because it was a nice evening, wasn't it? You know.
Well, it was dark.
Yeah, it was dark.
It's pitch black out there.
Yeah,
you know.
They're still playing. I think the parents are close by, and.
Yeah. Well, anyway, the bed is absolutely uncomfortable. The curtains, well, I say curtains, they're
It's just cheesecloth.
It's cheesecloth. It does not keep the light from coming in. So you've got this round, bright circle on the canvas. Where this is positioned here, you're literally about 30 foot away from the
main shower block
and toilets, and you hear the door slam, you hear the hand dryer going, people talk loudly coming back, even somebody else was singing coming back last night. I say last night, early hours of this morning, 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, singing. No consideration to anybody, really. What do you think?
There's also they must do all the washing of sheets and things. I don't know. At the back of the shower block, there's a constant droning noise,
Like a humming noise, yeah.
and tumble dryers going at all hours.
Yeah.
Whether they're harvesting just cheap electricity, and they're using a cheap harvest of electricity, I don't know, but it's all hours and it's really annoying.
It is annoying. I think I probably got about 2 hours sleep last night.
I mean, we know that camping is supposed to be in the wild, but I think it's too many of the same geodomes and safari tents close by that you're just interrupted, aren't you?
I think these domes would be great if they were dotted around, not near anybody. But because they're so close together, you hear everything. You can hear people's alarms going off on their phones. You could hear people snoring. I think we had Mr. World's Strongest Man here. Strongest Man. I wish he was the strongest man. Snoring. The world's most snoring man. Snoring?
Yeah, all night.
Yeah, snored considerably. Oh.
Constantly snoring.
Constantly snoring, yeah. I'm that tired, I cannot talk. Anyway, as we said yesterday, we'll now tell you how much we paid. Luckily, we only paid £75 for 4 days. Unfortunately, we're not going to be lasting 4 days.
No way. Are you going to go and stay in a... we're not going to let it spoil us.
No, we're not going to go home. We are going to go and do something else. So hopefully...
looking at some hotels close by.
Hopefully, we'll have another video out after this with what we do actually stay in. Whether it's a Premier Inn, Travel Lodge, whatever, it's got to be better than here.
We only booked these dates because we knew it fell just after Easter and it would be quiet enough for us to film, i.e. being no children.
No, there's loads of children here.
Yeah,
you know, so this threat with government prosecuting parents for taking their children out to school time, it doesn't faze them. So I don't know why they do it. There's loads of kids here.
Even at 7 in the morning now, they're all up playing. I know kids have got to be kids. We're all kids, but whatever.
Just have some consideration for the holiday makers. That's all we ask. But like I say, don't let that spoil your enjoyment. Come and experience the geodomes and see what you think for yourself. You know, don't let what we've said spoil it. Maybe this is just a one-off. Maybe we've picked the wrong geodome, and the rest of them are fantastic. But yeah, that's our experience. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give us a follow by hitting that subscribe button. It does not cost you a thing. Give us a like and hit that notification bell for more adventures along the way.
Don't forget to ask any comments, leave any comments, ask any questions, or even tell us what your experience was like. But we'll ask any questions on what this stay was like, and it will be an honest. We're not going to...
Yeah, this is not sponsored by Haven.
No.
We've paid for this ourselves. Like I say, it was £79 for 4 days, which wasn't bad. Luckily, we only paid that because we are going early.
It can be a lot more than this, can't it? You said that.
I've seen it for £600 for 4 days.
Especially in the summer months.
During the summer months, yeah.
So if you'd wasted £600 for, from Monday to Friday, but the quality shouldn't slip just because we paid 75.
No.
You're still going to have these issues. Broken leg on the heater, people just generally making a noise, insects, ants.
You're going to get ants and insects in a
course.
tent anyway. You get them in your normal tent.
You get them in the home.
But I don't know. It's just it's not for me. I can still smell mice.
That's the only drawback.
Yeah.
I think if anybody's got any allergies.
I was laying in bed last night thinking, is that a mouse running across the the blanket. Anyway, no thanks. Okay, we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.
Don't forget Idaho. Don't forget Idaho.